And how do I get out of that fat laziness mindset? Like, what do you like? Do you have any idea like how to like conquer laziness? Like, how do you get over being lazy? Like, what is?
All right. Okay. So first things first, I'm a professional, and as a professional, what happens when people talk to me is I listen to every word you say, but because my brain is 10 times faster than the average human brain, I dissect what you're saying completely, and I go off on tangents. So I'm having multiple conversations in my head as you're talking.
Okay.
And you said people think I'm fat and lazy. Now, so you said that. That's what you said.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna ask you: are you actually fat and lazy?
Am I fat?
What people?
Can I show you my stomach? Hold on.
People think a lot of things about me that aren't true.
Hold on, Andrew. Let me show you my stomach. Let me show you my stomach. Hold on. Am I fat?
How old are you?
21.
Bro, 21, you should be strong as an ox. At 21, I could split the earth's core with my bare hands. Fucking, you're 21 years old. You have unlimited energy. You should have a six-pack on fucking accident at 21.
Did you?
Well, if you were 35, you wouldn't be fat. At 21, yes, you are fat. You're out of shape for a 21-year-old.
I am?
You're out, young man. You're 21 years old. You have all the time in the world. I bet you're making a bunch of money on the internet. I bet you're loaded as well. You're rich from this shit. Yeah, so you ain't gonna go to fucking work. And you ain't doing any push-ups? Jesus. How do I E-slap? What do I press on my keyboard?
Just like that?
Yeah, I need to do something. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you are. How do I fix you when you're so fundamentally broken? Well, right, first things first. You talked about the motivation. You said I need motivation to not be fat and lazy. Motivation isn't real. You should only drink water to begin with. Sparkling, as everyone knows.
I don't like sparkling water. It's disgusting.
This is a setup. Now I'm starting to understand. You're deliberately antagonizing me. My blood pressure.
No, I'm not. I don't like sparkling water.
You're scared of bubbles?
No, it doesn't even hydrate you.
Of course it fucking hydrates you. It's water. What do you think? Water doesn't hydrate you? You're scared of bubbles? Scared of bubbles drinking fucking soy?
But you can't.
Wondering why you have no motivation to do a single fucking push-up at 21 years old when you have unlimited money and all the time on earth?
You're right.
Bro, something wrong with you.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You are.
Dream. Motivation is not a real thing. You're never going to be permanently motivated to do things that you don't want to do.
So then, Andrew, how do I do it? Like, how do I do it?
People who train every day don't want to train every day. They are not motivated to train every day. They are something else. Motivation is the wrong word. They are not motivated. They are disciplined.
Andrew,
Andrew,
are there ever days where you don't feel like working out or you don't feel like doing work?
Every fucking day, I don't feel like doing things that I still do. It's called discipline. It's called being a man. It's not about feeling like doing it. If you only do things you feel like doing, you know what you end up doing?
What?
You end up sitting around with a belly, drinking soya fucking latte bullshit. That's what you end up doing if you only do what you feel like doing. You have to wake up and say, I don't feel like training, but I must train. I will only drink water. You need to do what you're supposed to do, not what you feel like fucking doing.
Okay.
That's the difference between a man and a fucking child. You do not become a man doing what you feel like doing. You become a man doing what you're supposed to fucking do. The men on the Titanic didn't feel like dying that day. It's your duty.
No.
It is your duty to not be a fat piece of shit.
Okay.
But you fucking it up because of a lack of motivation.
Nah, bro, what the fuck? You're dead serious.
Am I laughing? No. Do you see any dice? Do you see any dice?
No.
Do you know why?
Why?
Because this isn't a fucking game, young man. I'm deadly fucking serious. If you were my son, I would walk into your bedroom and beat the living fuck out of you.
What?
But luckily,
in GTA, right?
I'm gonna fuck you up at that as well. But in the real world, you need some real lessons, young man.
Anyways,
you need to fix that. Next time we do the stream, I want to see a six-pack.
Okay, I promise, Andrew.
We talk about weak men. This is what's scariest about this entire agenda they're trying to purport. Because their ideas, like the feminist idea and like the mainstream idea and like Logan Paul's ideas, all their ideals is if we weaken men, then if they become weak enough, they'll no longer be a threat. And I argue that point absolutely. I think the most dangerous men on earth are the weak men. I think inside of every single man, we're born with a fire inside of us that if we do not control, can destroy ourselves and other people. Listen, I don't give a fuck how you feel, young man. Doesn't matter how you feel. You have duties and you have responsibilities as an adult, and you must comply and act a certain way regardless of how you feel. That is better for society as a whole, especially as I'm only teaching the tenets of listen, go to the gym anyway. Doesn't matter. You don't feel like it. Go anyway. Listen, your girlfriend left you. Your heart's broken. You're not allowed to stalk her. She doesn't want you. Get the fuck over it. What I'm saying is good for the world. They're saying, no, act out your emotions. Cool, you're creating stalkers, rapists, and school shooters. These people are fucking dangerous.
To the young men, I would say that you are, like I said earlier, you are born in a fortunate but unfortunate situation in which you are a blank canvas as a man. You have no innate value. You are the lowest possible. Male life has no significance. Nobody cares, right? If you talk about 10 women dying in a car crash, everyone cares. You talk about 10 men dying at war, nobody cares. Nobody cares about men dying. Yeah. Nobody cares. So male life has no innate value, unlike female life, which is innately important because women can reproduce. You have no innate value, which is a negative, right? But you have to turn all negatives into positives. Because you have no innate value, you get the possibility to build yourself from the ground up. Just like when you start a video game, your character isn't worth shit. But if you go out, you do difficult things, you make money, you complete quests, you get better weapons, you get more money, whatever it takes, you get to level up and you get to become a hero. That is what life is like as a man for real. It's going to suck. Sometimes you're going to suffer. You're going to go through pain. But all that pain you go through is absolutely and utterly necessary for you to become the man you want to be. So what I would say to the young men out there is that life is going to be hard, but you need to stop trying to shy away from hardness. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Every single time something happens that's hard to you, you need to sit there and go, good. How can I use this to become a better person? Because a man, becoming a man and staying a man is a very long process and it's a very, very long journey. That's what I say to the young men. Heartbreak, depression, sadness, these are all fantastic motivators. I'm telling you why they're a fantastic motivator. You go to a guy who's heartbroken, he has all the motivation in the world to send 300 text messages. He has the motivation, he's putting it in the wrong place.
That's 300 cold emails you could be sending to someone.
That's a lot of money you could have made.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, some of the greatest accomplishments in my life have come after a heartbreak.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's that fuck, I call it fuck you energy.
Yeah. No.
You take that and you're like, because some guys will get butthurt about that and they'll sit there and they'll wallow in self-pity. I've always thought the correct application of that energy is, okay, prove that she made a shitty mistake. Go out and become a fucking millionaire. Go out and become a kickboxer, right? And then she's going to look around when she's 50 pounds heavier in a year's time. You're like, motherfucker, I let him go.
Yeah.
You can, and internally,
Be happy.
my ego could be like,
Yeah.
I got you.
Life's going to hurt you, and how you use that pain is completely and utterly up to you. You can use that pain to galvanize yourself as a man and become a better man you've ever been. I'm not saying that I'm only successful because of some chick. I'm saying that every single time that I was heartbroken, I never wasted a second. I was never wallowing. That's what I'm saying.
Especially as a young man.
Yeah.
We talked about this on the show. You're going to get your heart broken as a young man. I've had it happen to me.
Yep.
We've all had it happen to us. And it's not even about anger towards the girl. Me and Tristan talked about this on the podcast that we did together, Gentleman Game. It's 7 years later, because as a man, you're going to get your value later.
Yes.
Right. So if you use that energy to put all that work in, these girls, they come back around, and I love to see them come back. Not because I'm in love again, just because it's like, you know, I told you so.
No, I said this, like anybody who tries to get revenge on a woman,
way.
that's incel energy. That's a wrong way of looking at it. The only revenge you can get on a woman who breaks your heart is success. Success is the best revenge. Just level up slowly, and when she messages you, you got two choices. You can either say, sorry, baby, you're not my type anymore. Boom, you win. Or you could fuck her again. One last spin on the Ferris wheel. Yeehaw.
I think that men have a very unique life path, and it's very difficult to try and achieve status as a man. It's not easy to stand out from the crowd, because the only way to truly achieve individuality is usually a long, difficult road. It takes a long time to become an important man. And even what women expect of an important man, you need to be smart, charismatic, intelligent, strong, have a nice car, nice apartment, good network, good friends. You need to be able to handle stress. You need to be competent. There's so many things you need to be able to do. It's difficult for a young man to even have all these things. There's a reason women like older men. And People like attention, male and female. And I think we live in a world now with the internet where young men, especially, instead of trying to go the very hard road of becoming a man who naturally garners attention due to his competence, instead think, well, this dance gets views. So if I do this stupid little dance, I'll get views. And it's a cheap substitute for actual quality as a man. That's what I think it all is. And it's attention seeking. And I understand why they do it. But when you grow up as a man and you grow into a man of status, and genuine stature, you're uninterested in doing little dances because you are important simply because you exist.